Hello, everyone. This is Reggie Rivas, owner of Archer Travel and Archer Sports Travel. Today, my special guest is Dave Hart, who is our Academy Director. Dave, welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. For those that don't know, our Archer Sports Division, we are taking sports teams to Europe, especially soccer teams. And Dave is the head of our program. He's our director. He's selecting players and training them and coaching them in Europe. Dave, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. It's a new program that we started last year with our initial team of '09 boys traveling to England to play in a tournament and then play in several friendly matches. And then we got to do some awesome things like training with different English Academy teams, obviously touring around England and getting a bit of the culture, and then also attending some Champion Leagueship games and things like that. So that's kind of what the whole process was, and that's kind of where we're looking, to go forward with.
Let's get to know Dave a little bit more. Dave, how long have you been coaching youth soccer?
You're not going to believe it. I've been coaching. I've been coaching for 45 years. Youth soccer for 30 of those years because I took 15 years to be a college coach, and I still have my finger on the youth game a bit, but obviously my focus was college at that time. So 45 brilliant years, 30 absolutely dedicated to youth soccer.
Dave, tell us about your experience taking the boys 2009 team last year to Birmingham, England.
Honestly, was the training and the experience we had with other academy team coaches. Um, the kids saw something brand new. They got new voices, different methods, and it really opened their eyes. And like I said, it's also opened my eyes. Every time I go on one of these trips, I've been really fortunate to, be in England and Spain and Portugal and all over the place. And every time I gain something from these other, coaches and other methods and other styles. But I think the kids equally do as well. So it was a brilliant trip to use an English word, I guess. And I think it's something the kids will remember for the rest of their lives.
You mentioned training. What academy trained your team?
Yeah, we did a full team training. We had several opportunities, but I thought the top one we did a full training with the Wolves Academy, and we toured their facility, which was eye opening. We did a classroom session where they talked about their methods, their methodology, as well as their methods of training. And then we went into their dome, and one of their academy coaches actually put the guys through a session. And I thought it was, the quality of the session was top notch. But I just think in addition to that, the atmosphere, the realization of this is kind of the next level, really resonated with the players, and really kind of those are the kind of things that I think put the trip over the top.
Tell us about the next team you're selecting to play in the Netherlands in June.
All right, that's a great opportunity. They're younger than we normally have traveled with. They're going to be 2013 kids, which I guess at the time will be 11 or 10 and 11 years old. Um, what we're doing is we're selecting the top players that are able to attend the trip, and um, we're taking them over for a new experience. All these kids play in tournaments locally and even across the United States. But when you step up to a tournament level at the European level, it's a whole brand new experience. And that's what we're trying to give these kids, not just the tournament play, but that new higher level of play. And then of course the opportunity to travel to a foreign country and experience foreign type culture and things is invaluable to these kids. So the selection, I don't know if I answered your question. The selection is we're looking for top players from all over the country. I've even entertained the possibility of bringing in a goalkeeper from Spain, as a matter of fact. So we're looking for the top players that we can, and we're limited on the number of kids we can take. I believe we're taking 11, maybe 12 on this particular trip. So that's not a lot. So there's not a lot of opportunities there. So we want to select the kids that we feel like fit kind of our philosophy and our program the best.
Dave, you want to talk a little bit about their trip they're going to have in Netherlands and kind of prepare the next level?
Yeah, sure. Like I mentioned before, the actual soccer part of it is of the highest level. The friendly matches we play will be against professional academy teams. The other teams, as you can see up there to, I don't know, it's my left, are academy teams from professional academy clubs over in Europe. So the soccer part of it is just top notch. The opportunity to train with academy coaches from some of these clubs is always an absolute highlight. It is for the players, it is for me. I'm still teaching coaches in my area things that I learned on our England trip to Birmingham back in April. But in addition to that, I think, we're not just soccer only. And I want these kids to have an opportunity to experience the country we're in. And I've been on a lot of trips where we didn't. We just kind of experienced the soccer aspect of it. So I'm adamant that we do some cultural things in addition to. And so that's part of the trip also. It also builds camaraderie. It's also the things the kids are going to talk about for the rest of their lives. So
Absolutely.
that's kind of what we do on these trips.
Well, Dave, thank you so much for taking the time for this interview. I appreciate it. Everyone, this was Dave Hart, Archer Sports Academy Director. Stay tuned for more information. Thank you very much. Dave, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.